Welcome back to the next episode of What the Frick Reviews. My name is DJ.
I'm Katie.
And we are back after several months.
I am alive.
Yeah, so am I.
But I'm barely breathing.
Are you starting to quote a song?
Yeah. It just actually feels right. Now I get it.
Quoting songs?
No, that song.
Oh. You're starting to listen Creed songs like he gets it.
Tear.
There was one time that since our hiatus when Katie and I were working and I was going to some bullshit, she was like, you should really listen to some dad rock, and it was a bad idea because I was ready to burn my world down because I was fueled by Nickelback, Creed, and Daughtry.
No, I was like, dude, brother, I'm listening to Divorced Dad.
Divorced Dad. What did I call it? Dad rock?
Yeah, I mean, same difference. But
yeah. No.
It was funny though, because you were like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Really? I haven't heard of this." And then you do it, and you're like, "Oh shit, I'm on fire."
Yeah, and you're like, "I don't condone this." I was like, "But you do because you gave me this playlist, brother."
You're like, "This is the right and wrong thing to do."
You're like, "I just heard the news today."
What is it?
Taking down the office. If we pray, amen.
Amen. I delete all my messages. It wasn't me.
delete. Nothing like ranting on a work.
It was literally like a Wednesday.
Everyone's had a Wednesday.
You're just
before.
in the office at your desk, like, the angst slide down your office wall.
Just holding my monitor.
You're just gripping.
Put those grippers away, which is what I've been telling Katie, because she whips out her shoes, puts her feet on the fucking heater, and we all smell what she was cooking last night.
Ew.
Onions. I'm saying your feet smell.
I know what you're saying, and I concur. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty mentally stable now. How are you?
I don't know. I think I just got over it like an hour ago. No, well, I've been doing a lot. No, I'm just alive. No, I've been doing better, I guess, overall.
Yeah, well, you're about to move.
I'm about to move
to an undisclosed location in a warehouse coming to you.
I hope not.
She bought a pod and she's just gonna move into that, and wherever it lands is where she lives.
I almost started living in your caddy on your backyard because that was what it was leading to.
Yeah, she was like, would you care if I stayed with you?
I had
My response was like, for how long? And you're like,
we don't need to answer those questions right now.
It's like, we're just talking logistics, not specifics.
Like, I'm just asking if you would.
Yeah, and I did say yes for the record. I did send her an invoice almost immediately afterward, but that has nothing to do with it. That's just called saving my ass.
Just had to do it for legality.
You haven't seen Wonka yet, right?
No, I haven't.
That's like that's like the beginning of the plot, is that he gets invited into a hotel and he's broke as shit. And then they're like, all you got to do is sign the terms and conditions. And then he doesn't read it. And then they're like, okay, so yeah, your room was only 2 pennies, but then you walked in the door and that cost a penny. You slept in the bed and that cost more money. You used the shower, like it basically like itemized. He's like, you are now indebted to us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's like most of that's like the beginning conflict of that movie. Go watch Wonka. I recommend it. It gives a frick yes from me.
I do want to watch it. I just have yet to do it. It's on Max now, right?
It is on Max, not HBO Max.
Just Max. I actually said it right this time.
You did.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't even correcting you. I'm making fun of Warner Brothers Discovery.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's what they are now. Discovery bought Warner Brothers. Like Discovery Channel.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and so now their company is Warner Brothers Discovery.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I hate
so
that.
like if you went to go...
Don't even get them started on Fandango.
Oh, the Voodoo changed its name to Fandango at home. Oh yeah, because it's so much fucking easier.
I told you, don't get them started.
I'm a very strong supporter of Voodoo. You now have my Voodoo login, but now it's Fandango at home because... I mean, they've been bought out by Fandango for a while. They just officially made the change. And I was like, as long as I don't have to type in Fandango and I can keep typing in Voodoo, I won't be upset.
I mean, you're still a little upset.
It's
Do we have
stupid.
to roll the clip?
And we're back.
Yeah, here we are. Play it right here.
Evidence.
It's literally just gonna be a middle finger. You remember that? Fuck you. I don't do what you tell me to do.
I'm not a fucking puppet. The editor, and then in parentheses, it's still DJ.
You just put the timestamp.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, movies have been going out. I've become more of a film dude since the last time we've recorded this. I've been watching a lot of shit from the 30s, 40s, and a lot of Stephen King miniseries. What have you been up to? 8th 3 podcast?
Yeah. I just watch that all the time.
Yeah. You've seen more. No, we're about equal, because I saw Dune 2, but you saw Kung Fu Panda 4.
Yeah, because that's an equivalent.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, Kung Fu Panda 4 was amazing. There was a fart joke in it. I was happy. So, what? You say that's my gauge on whether I like a movie.
She slapped her knee and looked at that 10-year-old and said, I'll tell you what, that's good comedy right there.
And then I took a slurp of my icy and almost threw up.
You're like, oh, brain freeze. But you had a big life update that you wanted to tell me about.
Oh, not my life.
Oh, you had an update about someone else's life that you didn't want to tell me in the office earlier.
Oh, yeah. Well, I almost brought it up earlier. It would have been funnier. Now it's just going to be sad if I mention it. So I'll say it. My mom's in rehab.
Tequila!
Dun, 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 dun.
You know that's Tim Burton's first ever directorial movie was
Good.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
And we knew he was going to be a star from then.
Yeah, you could see his inspiration with the Large Marge. That was like true Tim Burton. And the Clown Nightmare, probably.
That was a nightmare for
Yeah.
sure. Anyways, yeah, so we just been living life, being depressed. Now we feel better.
We were gonna
temporarily.
We were gonna do a movie, but we're pretty busy bees, and that's another reason why we don't record a lot. We're fucking busy at our jobs.
Yeah.
I direct huge events, and you also are at Sunrise.
And you also worked there. No, I have more responsibility.
Yeah, no, Katie is very
budgeting.
important. She's a very, very skilled an accountant. So we were going to review an episode, but we were pretty busy. The next episode, we are going to do the classic 2001 movie starring a very young Jake Gyllenhaal, Bubble Boy. That is coming up, so get hyped for that.
He's pretty hot.
In this, you say it's hot?
He's hot.
Oh, I was like, it is hot in this room. But yeah, we were going to do Bubble Boy. He is all right in the movie.
Oh, he's hot. That's all I know.
I like the music so far, the soundtrack. I still haven't gotten to a fart joke, so I already know it's a 2 out of 10 for you so far.
You're right. I just realized that.
Yeah. A lot of boner jokes, too. That was uncomfortable.
Like that.
Yeah. That one, yeah. Just say the Pledge of Allegiance and it'll go down.
Yeah, I was wondering, would that work?
It's just a form of distraction.
Yeah, would it work?
I mean, probably.
I feel like you'd have to say it a lot.
Yeah, but that's like the point. It's just to distract yourself. Some people think about baseball. Some people think about the grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just supposed to be a thought that is so different than what is currently happening that your brain immediately...
Being a man is so hard.
I wasn't implying that at all.
No, I'm not saying that towards you. I'm saying it in general.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, he was like, how much longer? But yes, we are gonna do Bubble Boy, but we just wanted to just do like a casual. We'll just talk casually about movies.
Or
life.
Movies.
Life, yeah. So did you have did you have something in mind that you wanted to talk about?
Well, I don't know if we should bring this topic up, but did we really land on the moon? I don't think we did.
Yeah, so Katie's a pretty big conspiracy theory. Hold on, before I answer that, do you think Stevie Wonder's blind?
No.
Okay. That's just a base.
Wait, do you think he is?
Yeah, I mean, like, it'd be weirder to me that he's lying about it than, like, if he...
No, you know how great of a movie that would be? Yeah, no, yeah. I think that you've seen the videos. I mean, they say your senses get heightened.
Yes.
But also, he was literally performing. You can't really hear much when you're performing. So being able to, that does make sense.
So you've seen the videos where he's performing.
Yes.
What do you mean?
There's this one video and he's performing and he's blah, blah, blah. The mic starts to fall or the stand and he goes out and he grabs it. Ah, he slobbered on me. Oh, I touched it again.
This just in a dog was salivating.
I don't like the text yet.
I mean, I think I've seen this video and I've seen like other videos trying to prove it, but like, also like it could have just been like a crazy coincidence, right?
Many times.
How many times have you seen it?
Well, I've seen that one video. I don't know.
I've seen that one video 10 times, and that means he's done it 10 times.
Carry the one. No, you just said that you saw multiple videos. So
Well, I've seen like other videos where it's like he's reacting to shit that like shouldn't be reacted to, but
so
like
you've seen evidence multiple.
how old
occurrence.
is he?
I don't
60
know.
to 80, and probably 20 videos exist.
What's this guy's name again?
Stevie Wonder.
Let me Google it. Should we ask ChatGPT?
No.
Oh.
I don't think you...
Still alive? Is he still alive? Good question. Is he related to Michael Jackson?
Is he?
I don't know.
Find his fucking age.
Why?
Focus. I'm gonna see if I can just find his age.
Then shortly after his birth. Wait, I can tell you his age.
He's 73.
Damn, he's old. He can keep a secret.
So he's on it. He's on his deathbed. God forbid he dies anytime around this recording. And he says it, and he like comes out. He's like, "You guys were right. I've been able to see this entire time. Would you believe it?" And he croaks immediately. Would you believe it?
What did he say?
He's on his deathbed. His last words, "Rosebud." I don't think you understand that reference.
No.
But like he's like, you guys got me. I was faking it for 78 years of my life. Like say like he dies in 5 years. But then like that's his legit last word and he dies. Would you believe it? Or would you then revert to he's fucking with me? Because of course he would say that. Now I don't believe he's blind.
Wait, so he said he was blind.
I'm saying hypothetically, on his deathbed, the very last thing, he makes one last public statement.
And he says,
I have been able to see the entire time. I've never been blind, and then dies immediately.
well, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, I knew it.
But see, or would you not flip and say...
Why would I flip?
Because...
He's confirming what I'm thinking.
Because... Well, fuck. Republican 101.
He's literally confirming what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but like, maybe this is my OC. What are you on Reddit for right now?
I'm getting the facts.
No, you're not. Absolutely not.
I saw this shit come at me. He's not blind. I've been saying this for years too. That's right, Chowder Czar. You're fucking right. One person, he's blind, deleted their account. I would delete it too.
Well, maybe it's not deleted. Maybe you can't see it because you're not blind. And Stevie Wonder could.
I don't think you're speaking English.
But see, so your brain wouldn't like your brain wouldn't like kind of like do a 360. Like,
No,
what if
he's literally confirming what I'm thinking? Why
yeah,
would
but
I?
then
do
I would
a
be like,
360?
well, why would he make it the last thing? Wouldn't he want to enjoy being able to see in his final months?
Maybe he didn't know he was gonna die. Also, he could see. He could still just play like he wasn't saying.
Yeah. Rosebud is the final word of Citizen Kane.
I don't know who that is.
It's like regarded as like one of the best movies in the entire like world.
Who's that?
Orson Welles.
Who's that? Citizen Kane, the guy from WWE. Just kidding.
Shut up. You know, like WWE is gonna be on like Netflix now or some shit.
What?
Yeah, like they did like this big historic deal.
What's with all the Pauls doing on Netflix stuff?
Oh, Jake Paul doing the Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah, now Logan.
Are you not gonna watch it? Well, Logan
would I
said he
watch
would
it?
never fight Mike Tyson.
Well, are they gonna have people before? Yeah, they're gonna have like what is it, openers or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What they're
Adam
called.
Sandler's just gonna do like a type 5. Hey, it's the Sandman here. I have a bye. Like a kaboo. And then I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, Adam Sandler just released a new movie and I still haven't fucking seen it.
Is this still in your fairy tale you're making up right now?
No, he genuinely just released a movie the same weekend.
The
There goes Pee-wee. Right down to the fupa.
Just leave them there. Leave 'em there.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm not gonna fucking fuck with it.
How's my chain supposed to ding-a-lang? I don't
Do you
think
remember
that's how
that
it
song? Did your chain hang?
That's what I'm referencing.
Oh,
Well,
I
not
don't
really.
remember them saying ding-a-ling in
No,
it.
they didn't say that at all. That was me.
That's what you said
That
when
was
they cursed. That's all me, Pablo.
all me.
Are you proud?
Anywho, what were we talking about? You get over there.
Do you remember the Matthew McConaughey the thing from? I don't think you've seen Wolf
I
of
never,
Wall Street.
but I know that was
That,
like. Yeah, I know that's referencing something dirty.
Yeah. Do you know what the conversation was before that?
I don't know.
He was like, "How many
jerking
times?"
off?
Yeah, he was like, "How many times do you masturbate?" He's like, "Those are rookie numbers, man. You got to get that shit up every time I go to the bathroom, man."
Oh my god.
He was like, he's like the logic of like, I'm just like, I would just be on edge all the time, which like, I'm not gonna kink shame you, Leonardo. Sorry.
I will. Some kinks deserve to be shamed.
Yeah, assuming the one is that Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't date anyone that can run a car legally without insurance. Yeah. Well, I think we've talked
Disgusting.
about this.
Have we?
I don't know. I've definitely talked to my wife about it and how I don't agree with anything that he does.
I feel like we don't really know the man, and maybe
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Well, I think like I know I'm wrong and I don't agree with this anymore, but I think what the argument I was presenting is that I didn't like the idea that we weren't giving agency to these young women. Like they're young, but like some of them like definitely the newer girlfriends are like, I know what this relationship is. But then naturally the much smarter, much more attractive Alyssa said, but you also don't know if they think it's just a fling. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, we don't know that if Leonardo DiCaprio is like, no, I genuinely think we're going to get married. I mean, we better do it soon.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get divorced too.
Yeah,
I'll plan on
yeah.
our marriage and our divorce. Well, no, I mean, I don't really even think about the women when I think about that situation. I just think about him. He's disgusting.
Have you heard like the thing about like what it's like dating him?
No.
Apparently he's super weird. They said like one time like he just like made them watch all the Star Wars movies while he ran around with the lightsaber swinging it.
Who says who?
One of his old girlfriends said he's just a weird guy. Like we just watched like Star Wars and he ran around with the lightsaber.
Sounds depraved.
I mean depraved. He probably just like a rich child.
He's a child.
Yeah. An amazing actor though. He was amazing in Killers of the Flower Moon. That was like the most recent movie that just came out. It had Lily Gladstone, you know, the Native American. She won the... No, she didn't win the Oscar. Did she win the Oscar? No, she didn't, because I saw that clip of Martin Scorsese counting all the times that he lost an Oscar in front of her. Like, you couldn't hear them talking, but he just go, I've lost like 7 times. It hurts every time.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a poor old man. Granted, I thought Oppenheimer was better than Killers of the Flower Moon, but whatever. Lily Gladstone, she's an amazing actress, was doing circles around Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, but it was a cool thing because I guess she talked about being an actress in high school. Mm-hmm. So there's it from her yearbook from 1999. It was like her and another dude most likely to win an Oscar.
Oh, that's
cool. And then they reached out to that dude because they wanted to be like
where you be?
Yeah, and he was like, I don't want to talk about this. I only want to praise Lily. She deserves all of it. This is not my moment. This is her moment. And all I'm going to be doing is standing at the sidelines cheering her on. It was very cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then I think her high school even did like a watch party of the Oscars to see if she would win and stuff.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
And then Emma Stone, I think, won.
What a bitch.
I mean, Emma Stone was pretty good in Poor Things. I do think Lily Gladstone deserved the Oscar, but a lot of people talk about the Oscars kind of like not best movie, but like most deserved. Like Leonardo DiCaprio won for Revenant, but like that wasn't his best movie, but it was about time that he finally won an Oscar kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying, but then that just makes it feel...
It doesn't make it good. I'm not saying this is a good thing. I'm saying it doesn't make any sense. But like a lot of people, that's what some people call the Oscars. It's not the best movie that they were in that year. It's like they have officially earned the Oscar or whatever bullshit.
Like Al Pacino?
Yeah. What about Al Pacino?
Is that his real name?
Al Pacino, yeah.
Don Pacino.
Yeah.
In the movie, don't they say he only has one something? One Oscar or one?
Yeah, I think so. Al Pacino, I don't think has a lot of. He was at the Oscars. He announced like the best picture, but I didn't watch the clip, and I wish I did because I didn't think we were going to talk about this. But everyone said it looked like he rolled out of bed, walked on stage. He didn't even lead up. He was like, "Best picture is Oppenheimer," and then like just like it didn't like build it up.
Oh, he's like 100 years old.
Yeah,
so.
he just had a kid too, didn't he?
Is he the one?
It's like both him and Robert De Niro at the same time. Like
Disgusting.
I just saw the picture of Robert De Niro with like the baby. He looked happy, but the description was like it's like 46 years since the last time he's had a child.
Oh my god, he's gonna. No, that's not fair to the kid.
Yeah. I mean, the kid is set for life.
Yeah, but they don't get to know their. I mean, I guess they could watch their dad in a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know. Like my dad was there to witness a lot of things. At least me growing up.
But you wanted like more of a father figure.
What?
I misread the room. I misread the room.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that kid won't even get that chance.
Oh, I mean, he's still alive. I mean, he's like 80 something.
Yeah, and the kid's like, what, one?
Well, yeah. So like,
his dad ain't gonna live to 100.
Hold on. I'll tell you what. Look. So like, he's like 81 right now. The kid is like just born, so he has roughly 5 years that he's not going to remember. And Robert Downey Jr.'s got to kick it, and she's got to move on in those 5 years. I mean, I don't want him to die. I mean, I don't give a shit. He's 81. He can die. I don't like old people.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
He was good in fucking like Killers of the Flower Moon, but he's 81.
And Jack and Jill.
No, we're talking about Robert Downey Jr., not Al Pacino.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about Robert Downey Jr.?
Not Robert Downey Jr., Robert De Niro.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, sorry. My mind's like so many names. But no, like it's like Robert De Niro is like 81. He dies in like 2 years. The kid's only 2, so he's not even going to remember. And
that's the sad part.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter because whoever she's going to hook up with next is going to be the kid's real father. And then she's like, oh, yeah, but your real dad is like a famous actor. That's why you never have to want for the rest of your life.
So we just should want a dead dad that was rich?
Well, how else am I supposed to get a small loan of $1 million? Well, I guess like what I'm saying, like, you're right. It's fucked that he's losing the dad. I'm hearing you more, but I guess I'm arguing is that like if he dies really quickly, then whoever is going to replace him would be the father figure regardless. So it's not like he would even know that Robert.
If she does decide to date someone else.
Yes, yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't want to call her a gold digger, but like, I don't know. How in love are you with Robert De Niro?
Is that his name?
Robert De Niro? He's
think
Italian.
You're saying it wrong.
Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Okay.
First you called him Robert Downey Jr. Right?
Yeah, well, I had Oscars on the mind. He won an Oscar too.
Who didn't? Not
Lily Gladstone. Anatomy of the Fall, I think, is I genuinely wish we did like an Oscar video. And I never
watched the Oscars.
Exactly. No, I don't think fuck that. I don't watch the Oscars. I just look at the awards afterwards. That'd be fucking boring. I got like everything online on Twitter the next day, except I should not do that.
Say it.
Except the guy who made Zone of Interest, who said that Palestinians shouldn't be killed, hasn't mysteriously been uploaded to YouTube yet. And the only way to find it is someone that recorded it, and they're uploading it to Twitter because the Oscars don't want to deal with the Palestinian-Israeli conflict.
I'm very confused on what's happening there, but
the dude who there was an Oscar-nominated movie called Zone of Interest, which I haven't seen and I don't want to see. And it was essentially, and the reason why I don't want to see it is like it was about a family of Nazis who lived next to one of the concentration camps and just lived their normal life next to a concentration camp. And I have no interest in watching that, even remotely. I read that there was a scene that he like just had ash on his face from.
Why do we even need to make movies like that?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like, people don't think the Holocaust happened, so like. They're for them to be like, this is a tragedy, you fucking bigots. Anyway, the guy who made that movie made a statement about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict during his acceptance speech, and that speech has not been uploaded as a clip yet. It's not on their YouTube channel.
I see. I'm catching what you're saying now.
I'm talking so much. Let's go.
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I was forced to watch that movie in high school.
I've not seen that. I don't want to see it either.
Do not watch it.
Yeah.
I did not want to watch it. I had to hide that I was crying in my high school class.
Why'd you have to hide that?
I don't want people seeing I'm crying.
Yeah, that's fair. High school's pretty fucking mean. You're crying during...
Because this guy was killed, this little kid.
You're fucking crying because they're getting gassed? What a baby!
I don't cry.
Yeah, one tear. I was chopping onions. I just got out of home ec. Okay, let's get back to the topic on hand. I do think
There's no topic on hand.
I do think we landed on the moon.
I don't think we did. Why haven't we gone back?
We have.
No,
I
we
keep
didn't.
sending.
No.
India was just there.
They didn't put their greasy little toes on the moon. They didn't touch it with their little toe.
Why is...
Because that was important. You think we did that in the 80s? Was it the 80s?
It was the 60s.
That's even proving me better. Right, Jay?
So
you think we did that in the 60s?
So, 1969, yes, I do. Because it happened.
You could barely work a toaster back then.
Well, yeah, but like that's why it took...
And they put their little feet on the moon.
Do you not believe it because you think Americans did it alone? Because we didn't.
No.
Okay.
I wasn't even thinking that.
Okay. Well, I mean, like that could be a genuine like critique because we're fucking stupid. We are, and I am talking to you because I am stupid too.
I'm not in this.
You're brilliant.
Quite offended. Oh yeah, that's right. No, if we did it, why haven't we done it again? And now technology's better. What? Because it's more. It's so
because of the
expensive.
Challenger disaster.
It's so expensive. Spend $2 extra and put your foot on the moon. You're already spending so much money.
You're just gonna gleam what I just said. It's because of the Challenger disaster.
And
you know what happened, right? The
Tell me.
teacher.
Oh, the teacher, not the monkey.
The monkey came way before humans even went out there. And the monkey survived. A dog didn't. A dog died in space. The monkey survived.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, you wanted to know.
I guess I did.
So you know the Challenger disaster, right?
Remind me.
Basically,
Was it the teacher won?
Yes.
Like the chance to do it?
It was a big publicity stunt. I think exactly to your point. We should be going to space all the time. This is going to inspire
I
kids.
didn't say we should be going all the time.
We should be going more frequently than I guess just once in the 60s.
No, if we were able to do it in the 60s, why aren't we able to do it now? With better technology and resources and people actually funding this. Like Elon Musk.
When we talk about him, we call him Elmo.
Okay, well, whatever. That guy, like, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go up and over.
Or is it worth?
Just land on the fucking moon and touch it with your foot.
Is it so? Like, if they die, was it worth it?
I didn't say they had to die.
But but I think that's the question. Like, is it worth it that they could die?
I mean, it was worth it in the first place.
But yeah, exactly. So you're just like, well, I don't give. I mean, like, I'm sure given the chance, and I was actually smart enough to be an astronaut, and they're like, do you have like a 70% chance of dying? Sorry, Alyssa, I would most likely take the chance to go to the moon. Even if I could die, I would still take the chance.
I mean, there's a lot of people that would take the chance, but I mean, now you're just bringing up other aspects. Oh, well, do you want them to die? You're not.
No. Yeah, I would never do that. I'm sorry if it
No.
insinuated.
I'm just saying. Like we did it in the 60s. Okay, we weren't that smart in the 60s. Like, come on. Like, I think if we did it then, we could do it now. They even broadcasted it.
They did. We looked it up. They used gold.
Okay. They can't even stream the Super Bowl well. In 2024.
Fuck. No. That's not true. They streamed the Super Bowl in the Bikini Bottom this year, so.
Okay, yeah, well, you got me there.
Yeah,
that one was pretty great. But I'm just saying, you think we did that in the 60s?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It was like the early 70s, too. It was like blitzed over. Did you ever watch Hidden Figures?
Well, they only touched it once, I thought, with their little toes.
Yeah, yeah. And it has to be foot on the ground. What if they just land a rover and don't leave?
No, I want them to touch it with their foot.
Boots on the ground?
Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground.
I guess I understand, like, why don't they do it? But I also, like, am like, I don't know.
I mean, if they're sending people up there anyways and not stepping on the moon,
I don't think they are.
I thought you said, what did India do?
I think it's all manless.
Oh, what's the fuck? Well, then what are these astronauts talking about when are they just in outer space then? Astronauts? They're not actually going on the moon?
Most of the time, or they'll go to the International Space Station.
In space? Wait, where's that?
International Space Station.
Yeah, I know, but so they're just at the space station, just in zero gravity for fun? Why?
Well, they're experimenting to see what happens to a human.
I thought we already knew all this.
Well, I thought we've already been to the moon, so why do we go back?
Exactly.
That's what you're arguing.
I'm saying they're wasting their time. Just fucking go up there. Men are trash.
You know,
wasting my time. Get on that moon. Get on that moon. I just don't get it. And I probably sound so dumb, but in my head right now, I'm so confused.
But like you're not done. Oh,
Don't
sorry. My eyes were closed, and that makes it better.
My eyes were closed.
That's why I touched you. I would not have touched you. Well, exactly, just like Stevie Wonder. My eyes were closed, and I accidentally touched you, but I wasn't meaning to. Would you say I can't see? Wait, what?
I don't want to go in that.
I mean, like I agree, because I know you're not saying, like, I know logistically it is a money aspect. I don't know why you keep brushing over, like, they don't just want to kill humans for the fuck of it. But, like, that's fine.
Well, they want to send people to the moon. Like, they want to do that already. They talk about that all the time.
Who's they? Like, Trump, like, defunded NASA, and, like, Biden had to bring it back. Like, he was ripping funding from NASA. NASA almost shut down a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah, nobody cares about space travel anymore. It's really just SpaceX at this point. No offense, I'm very, very American. Obviously, India went to the moon. I'm talking specifically about American country, like American countries, like American.
They're still interested in to go to the moon.
The government, I guess, isn't. Oh fuck! You remember Space Force?
G-Force?
No, Space Force.
No, wait, what?
That's a real thing. I forgot about that.
What do you mean?
Trump made like a new military branch called Space Force.
Oh, I forgot. I know.
Yeah, and I only watched.
I blacked out when he was president. Why do we care about March Madness?
Because for years upon decades, they only said males can care about sports. So then you build up this thing, and only males can do is March Madness.
Yeah, and then the students don't even get paid.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forget it is college basketball.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the state. This might reveal the state, so we might not keep this. Have you been noticing all the fucking gambling ads that we've had around us recently?
Oh, yeah, because it's now here in this state.
Yeah, FanDuel, DraftKings, ESPN Bet. I saw like one with a tiger, and I'm like, I thought gambling was illegal.
Not anymore.
Yeah, like...
They found a loophole or something.
Yeah, I think there's like some bullshit. I do think fantasy football ruined football, and I don't even like football.
Really?
Yeah, in my opinion of why I think it does is that I think the one thing I did like about football is that you would all band behind this team, and you would kind of have this pride, and like a bunch of strangers could be like, oh my god, you're a fucking jerk off. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was gonna make a dumb joke, but I like, oh my god, oh my god, you're a Saints fan? Like, we don't even know each other, but now we're like connected a little bit. That's cool. Like, you have a lineage with someone. I always thought that was cool. And then fantasy existed, and people stopped caring about the football team. They only cared about the players. And then the young kids would get introduced to football because they would only be introduced to fantasy, it seems like. And then nobody really has a team like they care about. And I'm like, it feels like it kind of defeats the purpose. But I also hate that like men are willing to beat the shit out of each other over their teams. Like, grow up. Go to therapy.
Yeah, no, I understand why they drink now when they're watching football.
Yeah, because they're depressed half of the time.
They just get so angry.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I remember growing up and fantasy football was a thing. I think it was maybe because it's just more advanced, but my dad would do it on his computer and like stuff like that. Now it's on your phone and there's more.
Fantasy was like that old, really?
I think so. My dad did it when I was growing up. He did fantasy football. I think it's a different aspect that has turned it into what it is now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really that because my dad, maybe the accessibility and it's just on your phone and there's more
It's easier to research people.
Yeah, and I think there's more than just fantasy football now. Because back then that was like the thing, and then you kind
There's
of
fantasy baseball and fantasy soccer. I'm pretty positive.
Mm,
There
I
used to
don't
be a
like that.
fan. I actually I forgot about this. Reddit, the subreddit movies made like a fantasy movie league, and I did do that a couple of times.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think we would like pick a bunch of actors and try to like make a movie or some shit. I can't remember.
See, you do enjoy that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Look at
sports are my movies, but I don't like. I'm not. It's funny if I want to punt someone over how bad Dougal is. It's not funny if you want to punt someone over how shitty your football team is.
Yeah, it just ruins it for the whole family.
Yeah, it's funny to get mad over kids' films.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely something else. Because, yeah, no, it was back then, too. But, I don't know, sports.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize. So, yeah, you're right. That whole basis is pretty unsubstantiated.
I think there's probably more. Like, back then, I think it was just that.
Mhm.
Like, just, what is it called? Fantasy football. Maybe there's different apps and avenues now that people do where it's not, they're just doing it on one app. They're doing it so much everywhere. I don't know.
No, I mean, that's totally valid. I didn't even think about it.
I don't
like
know.
that.
Something's happening, though. I mean, and then Taylor Swift's ruining it, you know. I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck.
You know what her boyfriend's about to start hosting? I guess Prime is about to make an Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grader reboot, and he's going to be the host. He's going to be
biggest ick ever.
Yeah, really?
Well, like him, what was he? Viva Las Vegas.
Was that a thing from when he won the Super Bowl
When he
or
won
something?
the Super Bowl, he started singing that, and now he's gonna host Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? My God,
What's
it
your
just keeps
opinion?
coming.
What is your opinion on Jeff Foxworthy?
The Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yeah. Did you ever watch Blue Comedy Tour or whatever?
No, but I mean, he was a good host, right?
Oh, I watched a good bit of Blue Comedy Tour.
I don't know what that is.
It was a Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Pull or something, Bill Pull something, and then like another dude who was a big alcoholic. And then the Bill guy got a sitcom that Jennifer Lawrence starred in.
Oh.
Hold on.
You know, I mean, Larry the Cable Guy, yes, love that guy. But, I mean, are you smarter than a fifth grader? I am definitely not smarter than a fucking fifth grader. They were feeding them those answers. I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I tell you what.
Bill Engvall and then Ron White. Have you not seen any of this?
No, that guy, the Bill guy looks familiar. Ron White does not look familiar. Larry the Cable Guy is my man.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's so young in that picture.
Larry?
Yeah.
Or Jeff too. All of
Larry.
them.
Oh my God, I forgot that they did a Delta farce. Do you remember that movie? They all go to Iraq.
Oh my God.
I'm from Georgia. I don't care about saying that on.
Familiar.
I just typed in Iraq. Honestly, I feel like all of this would be like right up your fucking alley. Like this feels like your fucking humor.
Okay, I think I have watched that.
Yeah.
I think the ex had me watch
In this war, the wind doesn't blow, it hurls.
Oh my God.
Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall, and DJ Qualley.
DJ Qualley.
Qualls, excuse me.
Wow.
Oh, wait, they don't go to Iraq. I think they go to Mexico.
Oh my God.
3 buddies set out on a relaxing weekend of drinking and target practice. Amen. When a sergeant, Keith David, mistakes him for Army reservists. The 3 men are deployed to Iraq, but a premature ejection lands them in Mexico. Believing that they're in the Middle East, the bogus soldiers save a village and become local heroes until a karaoke-loving warlord decides to strike back. Oh my God.
Breathe, DJ. Breathe.
This is the best. Just kidding.
Put it on now.
Yeah, I just feel like you would love it.
I feel like I have watched it. I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, but Bill Engvall had a sitcom, and Jennifer Lawrence was on it. Like she was the daughter and was series regular, and she was just Jennifer Lawrence. So when she started being like when she was in Hunger Games, I think I remember the Bill Engvall girl. She got in Hunger Games, which in my opinion it should have been the older sister from Narnia.
Oh, was she up for it?
I don't know. I just thought Jennifer Lawrence
you
wasn't that good of an actress and thought she was a pretty crap Katniss. And I was like, I mean, why don't you just hire the other brunette that also knows how to do bow and arrow from the other franchise that everyone already knows?
I guess. I mean, J-Law is gorgeous.
She's not a bad actress. I don't think she's good in Hunger Games, in my opinion.
She just wasn't ready.
Are there any movies coming out this year that you're hyped for?
Shrek 2.
Shrek 2, April. Do the roar.
I'm used to cats now. I can't with this dog.
Yeah, he's a big dog.
Can I bet that dog?
So when does Shrek 2 come out? It's getting re-released in theaters.
April 12th, I think.
Yes, that's what you told
At
me
least
earlier.
that's when I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I already got my tickets.
Do you really?
Yeah. There's
Oh.
still seats available. There's one right next to me.
Wow, I'm really glad you're wearing socks.
I know, me too.
For the YouTube listeners, watchers, if you join our Patreon, it could be uncensored.
It will not be uncensored.
No, I'll just censor your foot with the sock, and then on the Patreon, I'll uncensor.
Yeah, you're really good at that.
Hey, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
hey.
No, what were we talking about?
You're
Shrek 2.
Shrek 2, and then I think Spider-Man 1 is going to be back in theaters at the same
really?
time. Yeah, we just talked about this.
I know, but I
today.
didn't know that they were putting it in theater as well.
Yeah. No, actually, Sony's doing a thing where every Monday starting in April going until June 30th, they're going to put a Spider-Man movie back in theaters. Only on Monday.
How the fuck am I supposed to watch that?
Yeah, people are like, why the fuck did you do this on Monday? It doesn't even make, like, I guess maybe, like, newspapers come out on Monday, but, like, the Sunday Bulletin, make it on a Sunday.
Something.
Sunday Spider-Man, something with an S.
Yeah.
You know,
not
my
like we don't have jabs.
My parents said I never take showers on any days but the days that end in a Y. I take no shower on any day that doesn't end in a Y. Did I say that right?
No. Every day ends with a Y.
That's what they were saying. They
So
were saying
you
I don't
never take a shower?
Yeah, that's what my parents would say to me. It's like,
Uh-huh.
DJ doesn't take showers. He only takes showers on any day that doesn't end in a Y. And I was like, I took a shower yesterday, you assholes.
Oh, so you just stink.
Do I?
I don't know. Is that what they're saying?
I don't know.
I think that's what they're saying, DJ.
You know, I don't know if I said this on the podcast yet, but I don't want to say this, actually. I'm ashamed
Say
of
it.
I like when I am much better now. I am much better. I'm a very clean person.
Are you talking about the towels?
Yeah, so my wife
E-I-O-U.
I can't believe she stayed with me the entire year. I was an asshole and I didn't clean.
And I'm single.
Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah. Hey. How y'all doing? Anyway, I didn't wash my towels ever. And she's like, these feel like sandpaper. When's the last time you washed the towels? And it's very full Nick Miller. Like, what do you mean wash the towels? I didn't. She was like, what do you mean you didn't? I was like, I never have washed these towels. And she was like, and I've had them for like a year. And now I very regularly wash my towels.
You mean she does?
No, I do.
I'm just kidding.
No, I do. I now have crippling OCD, so I have no choice but to. So yeah, so you're hyped for fucking Shrek 2, and what am I hyped for?
Yeah.
Twisters.
Twister.
Yeah, with like a Z, bro.
Bro.
I'm very hyped. Twister is like one of my top 5 movies. Top 5 movies. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I watched that yesterday.
Really? What'd you think?
Well, I've watched it before.
What did you think about rewatching it?
I don't know. I like it.
Such a good fucking movie. You should watch the anime on Netflix.
No.
No. It's not a remake of the movie.
No.
It's completely different.
Then why would I watch it?
I thought you were educated.
No, obviously I'm
All
not.
you care about is numbers.
All I care about is the fucking moon.
If you won, this will be the last question and then we'll wrap up.
Okay. No.
Challenger 2. Katie wins the competition. Do you
Fuck
go?
that.
What a hypocrite.
No, I'm not saying we need to go on the moon. I'm just saying we need to stop acting like we went to the moon.
Oh, right. I don't know why I thought
You keep like, you do it. I'm like, hey, I'm not lying. I never been on the moon, but neither have you.
You genuinely, right, I keep forgetting because I can't fathom your reality.
That was like the nicest insult ever.
There's a guy from Shane from Watcher. Shout out to Watcher. Go watch them after this podcast. And you should probably just give them the views. Anyway.
Yeah, they won't. They'll just go straight to there.
I really like his saying. I believe that you believe.
Oh yeah.
Because like he does ghost hunting with his best friend, and it's like that made the channel, and he was like, I believe that you believe you saw a ghost.
Yeah.
And I think that's the nicest way to say, I think you're fucking lying, but I believe that you think you're not.
Yeah, I know. That's literally me right now. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't need us to do it. I just don't want us to act like we did it.
Oh, so you don't care if we never do it again.
Yeah,
You just
I don't
wish
care.
that they would stop propaganding.
Yeah, I mean, if we did it in the 60s,
Yes.
why haven't we done it again? I just think you're lying to me.
Hold on, I'm going to Google.
That freaking fly in the video. The fly in the video when they're on the moon.
Keep talking while I Google this.
There's like we're at the nail salon. And one of the nail techs were like, oh yeah, there's a fly in the video. You can see it fly like in the corner or something. There's no flies can't go on the moon.
So the last
I haven't seen the
time-
video though, so.
Do you go so deep to look at their footprints? Because that's a whole fucking thing.
No, I haven't, but I should.
Yeah, like they talk about the boot imprint on the moon doesn't match the boot.
And the
In-
flag flying in the wind.
Yeah, I for a job that I used to have, the president liked to make a lot of inspirational videos, and so I did a lot of research on the moon landing in 1969. A lot of fucking research. The last time that men have entered the moon was
Enter.
1972, and it was for 12 days in the longest lunar landing and the largest lunar samples brought back to Earth. Oh yeah, so do you think the rocks are fake? The moon rocks that they brought back, you think it's bullshit?
How many did they bring back?
Oh, the fucking question is why did we stop going to the moon?
Riddle me that.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, what's the answer then? Why did we stop going? Since we were so advanced in the 70s.
Oh yeah, there's a found footage horror movie called Apollo 18 that I watched because I love found footage horror movies because Apollo 17 was the last one, and they're like, this is why you've never heard about Apollo 18 is because they found aliens.
Ooh, I want to watch that.
Next movie.
Eat.
I think it's obscure enough
Yeah.
to the fact that I own the movie on Blu-ray.
Oh my god, Blu-ray.
The rate why NASA stopped was kickstarted by 1962. Oh, I think he got assassinated in 69.
Who?
JF Kennedy. The
Yeah.
same dude who got assassinated also got us to the moon. What a hero.
There's a reason for that. To keep him quiet. We didn't go to the moon.
This will be done in the decade of the 60s, because you shall not ask what your country should do for you. You shall ask what you should do for your country. Rawr! USA! What are we talking about? Sorry. Like I said, I've heard that speech a fucking lot.
So, my opinion stays. We didn't go to the moon. Not saying we have to go to the moon. I just don't want to keep lying
Hugely.
about
Oh my
it.
god. How much do you think that it cost in the first one? So
I don't
we know it's expensive. How expensive do you think it is? Because I just saw the number.
7 billion.
Exactly. What the fuck? Did you look this up?
No, it literally just popped into my head.
That's crazy. It is
7 billion, baby.
in the end, the total cost was originally the government estimated 7 billion. In the end, it was $20 billion. And that was the first time.
With inflation, how much is that?
No, I think
Is that counting inflation?
I don't know. I don't know if that's in counting. So now, how do you feel about that?
We did it once. We could do it again.
It could be cheaper.
Yeah.
Which is what
We'll
space-
just cut corners. We'll use the first one and then patch it up.
It is what SpaceX technology is doing. One of their big launches I read about that was huge is that they were able to launch something and successfully land it, and then they were able to, like, a month later relaunch the
Okay,
same thing.
Well, if we did it already, why are we having so much trouble doing it again? That's my question. We already did it. Why are we having so much trouble doing it again?
I think there's a lot of luck that you're not, like,
So we were
factoring
just
in.
lucky?
Yes, genuinely. Like, I mean, look at the Challenger disaster. That should have been...
We were lucky to do that, and then also lucky to be able to record it, and lucky to broadcast it too. Do you understand the probability of that if we're counting everything as lucky?
Would be equal, though. It would be equally improbable as probable. Also, there's 17 Apollo missions. That doesn't mean there's 17 successful Apollo missions.
I didn't say they were all successful.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm just saying.
So you don't think we've landed, and the reason why
landed and tiptoed on the moon.
And tiptoed, Tootsie's out for free.
Tootsie's out for free. No, because then don't you go...
Yeah, the Arthur thing. Did you also see that? It's good sound effect. Did you see that episode of Magic School Bus?
No.
When they go on Pluto and he takes off his helmet.
What happens?
His face like completely ices over.
In a kid's show?
Yeah.
That's scary.
And a kid too. We got to learn what being fired meant the same. I'm just kidding. You took a kid to fucking... And he's dead, Miss Frizzle. Duh. What were we talking about? Oh, so Toots on the ground. You don't think that they landed in your evidence is because we've never done it again.
We haven't done it again, and it seems super difficult to get back to that. Like, if it's so hard to, like, I'm not saying it's easy, but if it's so hard...
It'd be weird if you were.
No, it's so hard to get on the moon and stuff, but we did that. And we landed on the moon, and we stepped out on the moon. Not one person, but 3 people.
All 3 of the original people didn't go on there, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Anyways, at least one person...
2 people.
Okay, 2 people... Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, 2 people on the moon landed. 2 people on the moon gathered stuff. Put a fucking flag on that bitch.
And there were others after that.
And... No... Well, they landed, but they didn't tiptoe.
No, I just said that the last time someone was on the moon was 1972, which was after that.
But did they walk on it?
Yes, they just said it was the longest time that they were on the lunar surface.
But they walked on it?
Yes. And then they were able to bring back shit.
My stance stays, though. My stance stays.
But because I will...
72?
Exactly. I will still agree that it hasn't been since the 70s.
They didn't broadcast that one, so how are we to know that was true?
We don't know that because we just both found out about this.
Well, I think we would know if they broadcasted. They just broadcasted one. And it was... it just doesn't make any sense. They were able to do all that, but now they can't even shoot something up into the fucking atmosphere now?
They can't... Wait, what?
You said,
They did. They just did that like a couple of years ago. No. That's not what India did. Elon Musk did that. Elmo did.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but they still haven't tiptoed on it.
They still have not tiptoed. I will give you that. Right now, it seems like we're in the stage of trying...
We're just trying to get something up there and sustainable to come back down,
Exactly.
Right?
They're trying to they're trying to do the cut costing right now because if they can reuse it, it's less expensive.
I say let's just put Elon on the moon.
Yeah,
I'm willing to risk his life.
He wants to. He wants to go to Mars.
I'm willing to risk his life.
Yeah. I guess we're off Twitter. Oh, excuse me.
I never was on Twitter.
It's X.
Oh, let me bring the sink. Fucking idiot.
It's always funny. I'm always like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, she's referencing reality.
Yeah, he really did that. What a guy.
He got roasted in an interview on Monday, and he's really butthurt about it.
Well, when isn't he butthurt?
Yeah, like it was a guy with the guy named Don Lemon. And
he got roasted by a guy with that name.
And he was gonna I think he like left a big news station, and so Elon was like, "We're gonna make X the #1 platform for your new interview series." Mm-hmm. And to launch it, the first interview was with Elon, and Elon got so upset in the interview that he left and then said, "I canceled the deal." And then the guy's like, I'm still releasing the interview. It's just like, it's going to be on Twitter, but I guess it just won't be on Twitter first anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like he got him like, cause he was just like, he was just asking Elon the most like basic. He was like, so you tweeted this, why? And then Elon would be like, I just don't think that represents me. And he's like, but here are the tweets that you...
But you did it.
And then he would just get really flustered. And then essentially...
He's like, I'm mad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fuck Elon Musk. He used to be he was an Iron Man too.
He was?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was in a cameo.
Before or after his hair transplant?
After. He had a lot of hair in it. Definitely not what he looked like in PayPal days.
Yeah.
Have you
should do-
seen his vampire picture?
Excuse me?
I'll show it to you.
Is that the one where he's outside with a sword?
No.
Oh. Then he has many pictures that are scary. I love those toupee videos. You should get that. Where they do the toupee, and then they cut their hair. I could have lived my life without fucking seeing that photo. That has to be a wig.
Yeah, I think so. I think
He
so.
was
Yeah.
bald as hell.
If you guys haven't seen this picture, I'm gonna put it on the screen. I will edit this in later, just so you can make sure. And like everyone keeps,
my God.
Elon wants this erased. I don't think. I mean, I'm sure he does, but I'm not. I'm sure he's not actually doing anything.
In the
about
moment,
it.
he thought he was fucking hot.
I
How
mean, he
embarrassing.
got with like Amber Heard. I mean, she's an abuser, but like,
Yeah, I wouldn't really say that's a flex.
all right, yeah, I should cut that.
Yeah.
I guess in the sense of like she is a conventionally attractive blonde woman, and Elon is not attractive, but he did like.
Yeah, but not. I mean, only because he had money.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So,
I'll still cut this. I think we have a lot of movies. We just propped up a lot of movies that we could watch. I don't think Delta Farce is going to be one of those movies. I think maybe Katie and I will watch that in private because I assume that it probably should stay buried because I'm sure that they definitely handle Mexican jokes with taste.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea, but we will watch it.
Yeah. But yeah, we should watch Apollo 18. It's I love found footage horror films. Yeah,
that one sounds good.
Yeah, so but you know, we're gonna try to do this every 2 weeks. Then we're gonna watch Bubble Boy again.
I mean, I watched it.
I watched most of it. I just didn't finish it.
Yeah.
And then you know, we got some other shit.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. Goodbye.
Adios.